another fatality out there. I don't want my grandfather to die in vain.
New at 6, an Adel family is mourning the loss of their grandfather. Loved ones say Jack Chapman was a veteran, a family man, and a beloved member of the community. He died from injuries he suffered in a car crash. The family says the crash didn't have to happen. They say the section of Highway 169 where it occurred is unsafe.
And now they want the state to step in and make some changes. KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson is live in Adel this evening with why the family says improvements need to happen. Ophelia.
Hey, Stacey and Ben, a visitation is currently being held for 87-year-old Jack Chapman. He died on July 21st after being involved in an accident here on Highway 169 just 4 days prior. And now his family is turning their pain into purpose.
He's just very missed.
Gracie, Jake, and Clinton are all mourning the loss of their grandfather, Jack Chapman. Chapman was on his way to get pizza with his wife when they were rear-ended on Highway 169.
He ended up having a dozen broken ribs as well as a fractured C8 vertebrae in his neck.
He died at the hospital 4 days later. His wife of 64 years survived.
Grandpa always believed in, making sure that, hey, if there's a problem, we're going to fix the problem the best way that we know how.
Now his grandkids are calling for change on the roadway where the accident happened.
It's just not safe.
Gracie says it's a known issue in town. They started a petition asking the Iowa DOT to reduce the speed limit to 35 miles per hour and add turning lanes or add a frontage road with traffic lights.
He probably would be here with us today if they hadn't been hit at 55 miles an hour.
When it comes to speed limits, we've got Iowa code to follow.
District Engineer Scott Schramm says they've been monitoring the area since 2016. He says they already lowered speed limits on a part of the roadway in 2021. They're considering building a roundabout near where the new high school will be.
As the city grows further to the south, we're hoping that roundabout will be the first point where traffic will start to calm.
Schramm says they hope it'll be done by fall of 2026. He says that would be the next change to happen on that roadway.
There's never a bad time to do the right thing.
But the Chapmans believe now is the time to make improvements. They say their grandfather was never one to sit back and wait for things to get done.
I don't want to see another fatality out there. I don't want my grandfather to die in vain.
We can put our best foot forward in honor of our grandfather to make sure this gets done.
And the Dallas County Sheriff's Office says since July of 2023, this stretch of roadway between the entrance of the high school and Commonplace, where we are right now, has seen 44 accidents. That's a 1.5 mile stretch. 15 of those accidents have resulted in injuries. Live in Adel, Ophelia Jacobson, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.